the last 5 years, India has changed incredibly, and yet the value of the girl child has changed little.
In the Indian society, women are given a position which is much lower than boys. Even where education is involved, boys would be given a better education, a better school to go to.
The woman is second class. She's not considered, at par. So what happens is, in a family where there are lots of girls, they can't support themselves.
So a little girl, when she is born, it's not a celebration, often there's weeping. So this has huge implications. For the life of a woman in India is a difficult life.
Giving a value or a sense of value, a self-esteem is an important part of dealing with girls, because they, as it is, have no sense of value for themselves.
Well, we came to know about this village. It's around about 200 miles from here. It's a community of people that they give one of their daughters into prostitution. She's not forced into it. She's been raised in that manner to do this work.
Bride burning in India is a phenomenon of what is considered the outgrowth of the dowry system. Often the groom's family will deliberately pour kerosene on a young bride and set her on fire. The groom's family, in their greed, wants more money than was provided at the time of the marriage. This is one of the challenges of the value of the girl child, the value of women, and the sense of property that is there.
It's hard for us to understand how women could sell their own daughters into sexual slavery. But when one is in poverty, when you have a family and other children and you're trying to survive, the promises that are given to you that this little girl will be taken and given a good job, she'll make money and she'll send money back to the family, that sounds like an answer from heaven. This is Purnima and her little 4-year-old daughter. Recently, she found herself in a great dilemma. She lost her 8-year-old son who died unexpectedly. And then her husband discovered he had serious medical issues. And suddenly she found there wasn't enough money. She could not handle it. Someone offered her so much money to take this little girl. When somebody said, go check with Dr. Joycey before you do this to your daughter.
So one day she was saying to me that now she's willing to give this child to some other people because of the poverty. She cannot take care of her.
हमने पहले कहीं और जाने के लिए वो सोचा था, पर आप दीदी ने जब मना करा है तो हमें बहुत अच्छा लगा है कि हमारी बेटी इनके पास रहेगी तो अपनों जैसे पालेंगे, अपने जैसे देखभाल करेंगे, हमें बहुत अच्छा लगा है.
So they knew that I'm the part of their family. Just I come and spend time with them and say that I am with you.
There is one way, and only one way, to break the cycle of poverty in India, and especially as it relates to little girls, and that is education. If the little girl does not escape here, she grows up in this environment with very limited options, and then she finds herself giving birth to children, again, who begin a life of poverty and exploitation.
The girls that are trafficked through here range from 5 anywhere up to 15, 16, 17. But once they come to the city and once they're in the system, in the red light areas, they may never ever leave.
When I was 14 years old, my adopted brother, he gave me some cold drinks and he mixed some drugs in. After that, he directly brought me here in Mumbai, red light district, and he sold me, I think, 40 to 50,000. Red light is really like hell only. Forcefully you have to stay there. We don't have a way to go out, and really very dark place and very small and very dark place, and till 2-3 years I didn't see any natural light like sunlight. Many times I tried to suicide myself.
For 1,000 years, there have been girls trafficked out of the tribes of Nepal to the harems of the kingdoms of India. We are committed to the freedom of young women to choose their destiny, and that it doesn't have to be one of slavery or one of forced prostitution.
Many people are talking about sex trafficking today and the toll that this is taking on women and children, especially in India and Southern Asia. It's quite easy to physically rescue a woman or a child from the brothel. It's another thing to take them out of that and bring them into new life where they have a chance for a new future. Thank you for being a part of the solution. Getting beyond talking to action. Thank you.